3 mistakes everyone makes with AI tools. Number 1 is not understanding the difference between an LLM and an NLG. So what's the difference? Well, an LLM, or a large language model, uses deep learning algorithms to generate human-like responses to a given prompt. It does this by predicting the next word in a sequence based on the context of the conversation. ChatGPT is an example of an LLM. Now, an NLG, or a natural language generator, goes one step further. It uses machine learning algorithms to generate text in a natural language that flows seamlessly and sounds like it was written by a human. The key difference between an LLM and an NLG is that an NLG can generate new text that was part of its training dataset, whereas an LLM is more of a Q&A system that relies on patterns and structures in the data it was trained on. An example of an NLG would be Google's text-to-text generation, which is an AI tool that can generate different creative text formats, like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, you name it. Now, both LLMs and NLGs are incredibly useful AI tools, but it's important to understand their limitations. For example, an LLM may not be able to generate text in a style that is very different from the data it was trained on, and an NLG may not be able to generate text that is factually accurate or reliable. So in a nutshell, an LLM is great for generating human-like responses to conversation, whereas an NLG is better for generating creative or specialized text formats. No. 2 is not preparing your prompts properly. You see, when you're using an AI tool, the quality of the output depends heavily on the quality of your prompts. If you're not clear or specific enough, you won't get the results you want. For example, let us say you want to use an AI tool to generate some social media captions for your travel photos. If you simply ask it to generate captions for your travel photos, you'll likely get generic and uninspired captions that don't really fit your photos. However, if you take the time to craft a more specific and detailed prompt, you'll get much better results. Here's an example of a better prompt. Generate 5 creative and engaging captions for a photo of me standing in front of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Use descriptive language and hash to target travelers and photographers. So with this prompt, you've given the AI tool more context and information to work with, which will result in much better outputs. And mistake no. 3 is not experimenting with different AI tools. Just because ChatGPT gave you a response that you didn't like doesn't mean that it's the best tool for the job. You might just need to try a different one. For example, if you're looking for an AI tool that can help you with writing, ChatGPT is a good option, but so are Jasper, Hemingway, and Pro Writing Aid. All of these tools use different algorithms and have different strengths and weaknesses, so don't be afraid to experiment and find the right tool for the job. And keep in mind that the AI tool that works best for you may not be the same as the one that works best for someone else. So, do you want to be afraid to try out different tools and see which ones work best for you and your needs? That's all for now. See you next time.